Welcome to the country retreat of Lady Bailey. I see you're admiring our portraits. These are the Queens of England who lived here during the Middle Ages. This one is Catherine of Aragon, who lived here during the Tudor period. And that one is Lady Bailey herself with her two daughters. If you would be so kind as to wait here, I will inform her ladyship of your arrival. Queen Catherine of Aragon, first wife of King Henry VIII.
First wife? Dios mio! By the will of God, I was Henry's only true wife, the true Queen of England, and his one true love. Oh, I know what you are thinking.
Married to his brother. He wanted a divorce.
All true. But we had over 20 years of holy, happy matrimony. How many can say that? Come, I'll show you. My husband, the king, transformed Leeds Castle from a stronghold to a palace, all for me. He carved his love letter into the very fabric of the building. Fireplaces are decorated with royal arms, Spanish motifs, a pomegranate. Exotic, sun-warmed. That's me, his Spanish princess. These stones may be cold, but they still glow warm with love. These walls may be old, but they still stand proud with the strength of the queens who came before. The first was another Spanish princess.
Eleanor of Castile, Queen of Edward I.
Bravo, Eleanor. You were the first queen of this castle. On the smaller island, you added a gloriette. Gracias.
De nada. And outside, I placed an aviary full of birds. Magnifico.
Margaret of France, second Queen of Edward I.
While out hunting, I went into labour with our first son. The king rushed as a falcon to be by my side.
But a king cannot always be with his queen. When I was 27, my dear Henry departed to fight the French and left me to rule England in his name. With the English king far away, Scotland invaded, and I was alone, pregnant, but I commanded an army to victory. I wasn't the first queen to do that.
Isabella of France, Queen of Edward II.
Ah, Isabella. You took Leeds Castle by force from a rebellious noble.
I then raised a small army and defeated my husband, the king.
By the will of God, only a man may rule England.
I ruled in the name of my son. Checkmate.
I gave birth to a son soon after defeating the Scots. But before Henry could be by my side, our precious boy had died. We are all in God's hands.
Anne of Bohemia, Queen of Richard II.
God took Anne at a young age. She died of the plague.
By then, I'd made my mark as a champion of books, of culture and fashion.
God gave the next queen a long life. But it was not easy.
Joan of Navarre, Queen of Henry IV.
They accused me of witchcraft, so they could lock me up here and steal my money.
I too was treated ill by those I served well. I gave birth to 6 children, and only a daughter, Mary, lived. If a son had survived, Henry would not have cast me aside. She understands.
Golden-haired Catherine de Valois, Queen of Henry V.
He didn't marry me for my hair. He married me for a son and heir, uniting the thrones of England and France.
But the king died and you fell in love with your servant, Owen Tudor.
Together, we founded the Tudor dynasty, which you were once part of.
When King Henry VIII decided that he no longer wanted me as his wife, he could have erased his marks of love in Leeds Castle, but he didn't. They remain here to this day. These stones may be cold, but they still glow warm with love. And these walls may be old, but they still stand proud.
With the strength of the Queens of Leeds Castle.
Lady Bailey informs me the house is now ready for you. So, if you'd kindly follow me,